So my name is Seednie Christine Ornish-Trizil, and my fresh oil journey began about 3 years ago. So year one, I can say the highlight for me was my husband. He rededicated his life to Christ. Just through the powerful woman of God that spoke, it really spoke to his spirit. And he was like, you know what, I can't do life like this anymore. I have to get right with God. So that was like the icing on the cake for me. I was like, all right, good, great. We don't have to continue fresh oil, right? But no, little did I know that God had something greater in store for me for year two. On year two, however, the challenge arose because I became pregnant with my son. And knowing my history and knowing every challenge that I might face, the enemy started to play mind games with me to the point where I believed that I was going to die in the hospital bed. I wouldn't make it through the pregnancy. And here I am crying to God, and I'm like, God, do you see me? Do you understand what's going on? We had plans, and the plans are not planning at this point. So it was a hard season for us, even though I put on the mask and you come to church and you smile and you hug and you do all the things. But deep down inside, I was struggling. So during Fresh Oil, I found out that I was receiving a scholarship. And for me, I was like, oh Lord, I'm going to be in front of all these people. I was kind of ambivalent, like, what is this about? So I got on there, and then the Lord blessed us with our whole gift registry. For me, it was much more than just the gifts. It was just the fact that I'm like, okay, God, you saw my heart. You saw the things that I was struggling with, the prayers that were silent, the times that I cried before you. And I think the icing on the cake for me was when Lady Sharice grabbed my hand and she said, if little old me can see you, then imagine how much God can see you. So that for me was like, okay, you're Elroy. You seen my heart. Those snotty-nosed prayers, you heard it. And that for me was amazing. And then to top it off, my daughters got to dance for Fresh Oil. So that was like, okay, they launched into their ministry, they launched into their gifting, and they haven't looked back since then. So for me, Fresh Oil is much more than just a conference. It's an encounter where God is going to speak into each and every one of those nooks and crannies, those silent prayers, those snotty-nosed prayers. He's going to meet you where you are. You're going to leave feeling empowered. This year, our theme is freedom. And I'm believing God for freedom mentally, freedom financially, not just for myself and my family, for everyone connected to me, for my friends, for my loved ones. I just want that the overflow that I've experienced for the first 2 years to meet them where they are also.